Hey guys, we're hanging out at the Winton Woods State Park Campground. That's where we've been staying for our week here in the Cincinnati, Ohio area. And I'm gonna be doing some grilling today for dinner. We stopped by the local Kroger, picked us up a couple of steaks and some potatoes, and it's gonna be a real simple dinner, but grilled steaks always delicious though, especially whenever I cook it, because I always try to cook it delicious. But anyway, I thought I would, we'll take a little video for you guys to kind of see our campground, what it looks like here, and maybe show a little bit of the cook, how it turned out today. So let me give you a shot of the campsite. This is actually a really nice state park campground, Winton Woods. They got some pull-through sites over here, backing on the other side. We're on the back end side over here, but we've got the beautiful backdrop with the trees. And I really like this site because the sun is going to be over here to our west, so it allows us to have some shade over here under our awning in the evening time hours. But you can see it's nice and spacious here. That's one of the things that we love about a state park campground, is that you're not crammed in right next to each other like in an RV park. So typically your state parks are always a nice place to stay. These are full hookups, but they do have some that I think are electric only, like those are tent sites over there. I think this is like a newer section of the campground, and that section over there is probably the original side. There's a lake here too, wraps all the way around, and they have a place over there where you can go and you can rent paddle boats. I think they even have some pontoon boats and some kayaks down there as well. It seems to be a very active state park because there's a real big walking trail around the lake here. I don't know where it goes, but you pass it when you drive through, and every time we go down that road, there's a lot of people that are using it for walking, running, or riding their bike. So it seems to be a popular spot around here in the Winton Woods location. But we're enjoying ourselves. We've spent a few good days here already in Cincinnati. We've done the Sign Museum today. We've already done the aquarium. We did the zoo. And tomorrow we plan to go down there to the Cincinnati Museum Center and visit that. Really excited about that, get to meet those folks. And that'll be our last real excursion for the Cincinnati area. So we're just gonna hang out today, finally do some barbecue. I haven't cooked any of this trip because we had a few one-night stops, and I don't like setting everything up if it's just an overnighter. We like to go and try to find something local and patronize the local businesses like the brewery or a really good local restaurant.
Cheers.
So that's usually what we try to do, especially in new areas that we've never been to. So we've been enjoying that around here as well. A couple of the breweries. We found a really cool pub that we went to over there in Glendale. Really loved that place.
They get all excited. My grandpa was like, "That is awesome."
We loved it so much, I'm hoping maybe tomorrow we go back there for dinner on our last night here. But we love trying the local places, trying the beer and the food. We always really love that. So anyway, I'm gonna start getting set up for our steak night over here. We're gonna be using the little Weber with some charcoal, with my grill grates, and I got a couple of baking potatoes right here. Just cleaned them, and we're gonna put those in the little convection oven to cook those to go with it. I just cracked me a cold beer, and I'm going to enjoy that. Have me a few beers out here this evening while we get ready to cook some steaks here.
Okay, so he just turned the camera on. I have no idea what we're talking about here.
Well, we're letting the grill get nice and hot for our
Yes.
steak, and having a couple beers.
We
enjoying
have
the
been
evening.
going at it really hard since we left, and we decided that we needed a little rest at the campground. And so it's steak night.
Rest for us is come back to the camper,
Yeah.
chill,
Yeah.
get some work done, do some emails, whatever we got to do.
I'm doing some
maybe,
art right now.
Maybe take a little nap ski
Yeah.
in the chair. And
We were gonna take a nap, but we get very few channels out here, but it was that
I Love Lucy, wasn't it?
Well, no. Well,
What?
yeah, we watched Bewitched, but we also watched
Bewitched, okay.
the TBD thing. I think that's what it's called, where it's like all those fail things. Anyway, we were both had our headphones on and
Funny
we were
videos.
watching it. It was funny.
We're listening to music. Each one of us are listening
Yeah.
to our own music
Yeah.
with headphones.
Yeah.
The funny videos were on TV. I don't even know what
And
channel
we're
that
both
is.
laughing. And
We're listening to music and we're laughing
Yeah.
at funny videos.
yeah, it was actually great.
Yeah.
But now
That
the
was
sun is
good.
starting to go down, and it's really, really lovely out here. It's warm, but it's not crazy.
No, it feels good. We got
does.
brought the fan from the house right there. We got some neighbors that pulled in a little bit ago. And it's nice. It's nice out
It's
here.
very nice.
So we got the grill. It should be ready to go, but I just wanted to have a drink or two.
Mm-hmm.
Get a couple of those down, and then start some steak grilling.
I was gonna say I loved today, but honestly, this whole week has been like incredible.
Had a lot of fun here.
That sign museum,
That place is incredible. It really is.
you know how you're going and you know it's gonna be cool and you're like excited, and then you go and you're like, holy crap, this place is amazing. It was like that.
It was pretty much everything I wanted it to be in a sign museum, except
Yeah.
I wished that they had more of the like manufacturer signs from Cincinnati, like machine tool builders. The only one that they had that I saw was the Cincinnati Millicron. And but the guy told me that there's a lot of private collectors, private buyers out there for signage. So there's a lot of competition out there, you
Yeah.
know, when it comes to trying to acquire old signs like that for personal display or museum, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm sure there's a lot of private collectors out there that has probably ended up with some of those signs. If they haven't, if they got them before they got scrapped, that was, you know, he said that. I'm like,
That makes me so sad.
I don't even like thinking about that.
Don't think about it.
So
But we are gonna hunt for some for our house because we love them anyway. But I think we're gonna have to do a neon sign in the house somewhere.
I think so. There is something just very special about a neon sign.
Yes.
The way it puts the glow off and the way it makes the room feel with
Yeah.
the light, it's just so inviting.
Yeah, it is.
But that was really fantastic.
Yeah.
Loved that.
Yeah. And again, I mean, as a graphic designer, it's all marketing and fonts and, you know, anyway, it's just.
That was the other
It's
thing that was
awesome.
interesting, is seeing it from the painted stages before electricity started making, you know, signs what they
Yeah.
were.
Yeah.
And then the different stages of the types of signs that were built throughout the decades.
And I mean, people that made signs were craftsmen, artists, which
Yeah.
they still are, but they're just not recognized as much as
Yep.
they were then. So, anyway.
So we're trying to give them a little recognition where it's
Yeah.
due.
Yeah.
Gotta love the craftsmanship that
Yeah.
goes into American signage.
Yes.
All those companies out there that are building signs, I know you guys are still out there.
You know
Y'all
that
do
they,
an awesome
you
job
know
at
that
what you
they
do.
get a call. It's this big order, and they're like, okay, this is going to be great. And then it's like this black sign with white lettering, and they're like, oh God, come on. There's all these colors. We can do lights. We have different technology now.
Yep.
Come on.
Well, and that's what we talk about whenever, like, when I was mentioning in that other video that, you know, we look at signs. So many signs go up for new businesses where they contact their local sign company or print shop or whatever, and they just take a piece of substrate, some kind of white plastic, and then they print some, like, one color of letter on a sign for the business, and it's boring. It's getting message out there. I get it. I
Yeah.
get it, you know, and you have a budget. But
Yeah, but you can make really cool signs. You
But
know,
what-
I mean, if they're
what we
small
ap-
businesses.
we appreciate the craftsmanship that
Yes,
goes
we
into
do.
signs, where it really is, it's different and it's
Yeah.
eye-popping and it catches, you know, your attention when you're looking at it. We see that everywhere we go. It doesn't matter where we're at. We could be in the state of Florida, we can be up north, out west.
Yeah.
When we see those kinds of signs, that craftsmanship goes into it to make it look different and unique and eye-popping, and to catch that customer, pull you in. Those are great
It's
signs.
also the nostalgia of it, of the old
Yep.
looking signs, and, you know, of a different time. And we, you know, I know things are different now, and that's a good thing in a lot of ways, technology
It's
and
just
stuff.
less common today.
But it's just, you know, you have to think about it was just sort of such a, like, those things meant a lot.
Mm-hmm.
And, you know, everybody saw them because there just wasn't so much, we have so much going on all the time. But anyway, I miss those old signs. I'm glad they're saved and in a museum.
So we appreciate those types of museums even more, and we're
Yeah.
going to find more of those kind of
Yeah.
places. Abby mentioned that when we were in Vegas, she
Yeah.
saw one and didn't say anything because she
I was
didn't
like,
think
I'm
anybody
the only
wanted to
person that's
go.
want to go to this.
So the next time we're in Vegas, you can bet we're going to
going,
be
yeah.
looking for the museum.
Does that mean I need to plan a? Okay, I will. Yeah, good idea. Okay,
yeah.
great. I'll get on that.
All right. Well, it's time to man the grill,
All right, good.
and let's get some steaks. Let's get some steaks on the fire. So this is our steak. I picked these up from the Kroger earlier. We got a ribeye for me, and we got a filet for Abby. Fillets is what she likes. She doesn't care for the real fatty cuts of steak. So I'm about to put a little bit of grapeseed oil on the steaks, and we've already oiled the grill. That's what this guy here is. So what I'll do is I just put a little grapeseed oil in there with a paper towel, and then use the tongs, and I do that, and then I rub the grill grates with the oil. So you can see they're brushed and oiled, they're ready to go. That's good and hot. But I also wanted to mention, so I'm using this MF seasoning, the salt, and then the pepper blend. And these were given to us by some friends of ours, Blake and Tish, over at Off the Couch RV on Instagram. We like to hang out with them whenever we have the opportunity. And he was on a recent trip up to Michigan, and he picked this stuff up, and he absolutely loved it. So he wanted to, well, there's the price there, sorry. He wanted to pick some of that up for us. So I have used this right here for our steaks, and I'm sure it's going to be delicious. So let's go throw these guys on the grill. Oh yeah, that is looking good.
Smelling good.
No, delicious.
Ready?
Totally. A few more minutes for yours.
Aw. I'm hungry, babe.
Just in time for some steak.
Ooh. Look how pretty that is.
Look at that guy right there.
Yeah.
That's an Abom steak right here. Look at that. We're ready to eat some dinner. All right, guys. Well, it's the last day here at the camp. I don't think I got any video of the finished steaks. We cooked and we had a great dinner, sat out here and relaxed, and I didn't get anything else there to share. But hopefully you enjoyed that little bit of steak cooking on the Weber from the other night. But we had a great day today. Went down to the Cincinnati Museum Center. That was a great place to go. If you're in Cincinnati, you definitely need to check out that building and that museum. It's a wonderful place to visit. But we're going to be leaving in the morning here. I'm going to start getting all of our stuff packed up and getting everything ready. We're going to be headed out of here. We're going up to Columbus. We wanted to stay here the entire duration, but when I booked this campground, I couldn't find any spots that were for the entire time. So it was fully booked for the weekend. Tomorrow is a Friday, so I guess they were already booked up. So what we decided to do, we looked up in Columbus. I found a place up there, got us a spot. So we're gonna have a couple nights in Columbus, and there's a cool museum there. We may go and do that, but if we decide not to do the museum there, we're just gonna kind of lay low, rest at the camp over the weekend. And then Sunday, we'll be headed up to Zanesville, and my training there at Saunders Machine Works starts next week. So we may have another video or two to share of the rest of the adventures on our Ohio road trip here. And hopefully you've been having fun following our adventures on this summer road trip that we've been doing. Campground is definitely getting filled up. All of the tent sites over on that side are getting pretty well full, and all of the RV sites are filling up in here. This is really a nice place, the Winton Woods Campground. Winton Woods State Park Campground, should I say. So anyway, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you again very soon.